Hello friend, in this video we will discuss about diode rectifier circuit. Means we already know about the diode. In previous video we discussed diode and application of diode. Then the most useful application of the diode is make a rectifier. And this topic is covered in basic electronic as well as in power electronics. So let's take a look about the rectifier. Now, first of all, what is rectifier? Now, here rectifier simple circuit is there and simple module is there. Rectifier is nothing but if you want to convert our AC signal alternating current to direct current, then the one circuit is required is nothing but rectifier. Friends, you already know about the our mobile charger, because in our home application or home appliance is run on AC waveform. Here from the PGVCL or GEB AC waveform is there. If you want to convert battery charger or if you want to use our DC signal, then rectifier is required. So rectification process or rectifier is most important for the any basic electronics or any electronic or electrical device. So basic two type of rectifier is there: rectifier, half wave rectifier circuit and full wave rectifier circuit according to the conversion process. If we only convert half wave of the AC signal, then it called half wave rectifier. If we convert full cycle, means positive half cycle as well as negative half cycle, then it is known as full wave rectifier circuit. Now further, full wave rectifier is also divided in two parts according to the use of diode. The first type is two diode center tap transformer full wave rectifier. Means in this circuit the center tap transformer is there and we have to use two diode for the rectification process. And second one is bridge full wave rectifier. Means here you have to connect our diode in bridge. Bridge is nothing but whenever four diode is connected back to back in bridge like format, then it is known as bridge rectifier or full wave bridge rectifier. So the waveform of these two circuit is same, and also the efficiency is same, but the characteristic of the circuit is different. So let's start with, first of all we see we discuss about the half wave rectifier, then next we will discuss on full wave rectifier. So let's, first one is the basic component required for the rectifier design. Friends, this one is transformer, this is breadboard, this is connecting wire, and this all are diode, and this is the resistor. The basic component for rectifier design is nothing but transformer, diode and resistor and some connecting wire. Here only we convert our AC to DC, not pure DC, but the output of this this circuit is pulsating DC. So if we talk about the pure DC, then some portion like a filter is required, but here not any filter is there, so we can say that this one is only the rectifier. So diode, resistor, transformer, connecting wire, DMM. DMM is nothing but digital multimeter. If we want to measure the output and input voltage, then DMM is required. Then CRO, cathode ray oscilloscope. Using this CRO we can check our output waveform, so the we can check the positive as well as the negative half cycle. Now friends, all are this component, this transformer is step down transformer. The input of this transformer is mostly 230 volt AC, and according to our requirement here 606 or 12 type transformer also is available. So output voltage is 12 volt or 6 volt according to our requirement. So this one is step down transformer, and this diode will conduct in forward bias as well as not conduct in reverse bias, and to limit the current this resistor is required, and the value of resistor depending our requirement of voltage and current. To limit the current, this resistor is required. So basic this component is required, and this breadboard, total breadboard is used for the R&D purpose and movable. If you want to connect our circuit in practical mode, then this breadboard is very useful component for the electronic circuit design. So this basic component. Now let's take a look on diode rectification action. Now in this figure we can see that here some input AC waveform is there and apply to the diode, then this diode only conduct in forward bias. So whenever this diode in forward bias it conduct and it in reverse bias it not allowed to pass any current. So unsmooth or pulsating DC is like this. Here negative half cycle is cut out but only positive half cycle is there. So the practical arrangement is like this. One diode is connected series with resistor and whenever positive half cycle is there, then the output waveform. Here in CRO you can see this type of waveform, totally sine wave waveform, and in output only positive half cycle is there, no negative half cycle. So we can say that this one is the basic half wave rectifier or the basic rectification process of the diode rectifier. So you have to remember this condition for the positive forward as well as. Now let's take a look on half wave rectifier circuit. Now name indicate half wave, so only half portion of the sine wave, means only positive half cycle is converted in DC, means in output side there is no negative half cycle, only positive half cycle is passed. So we can say that this is the half wave rectifier. In this figure you can see that here this is the rectification starting input AC signal, this is the transformer, this diode, resistor and this output voltage. So if this type of our input waveform, then we get only this output waveform for the rectifier output. So friends, this one is about the half wave rectifier. Here some characteristic you have to remember: IDC, VDC, then ISC, VSC, then ripple factor. Also you have to remember the efficiency of this half wave rectifier. Efficiency is near about 40%. There is no application in practical use. Half wave rectifier is not used in practical application, but this is the basic form. So we have to remember the half wave rectifier circuit. So friends, you have to remember this: only one diode is required, one transformer, center tap. There is no requirement of center tap transformer. Only you have to use the step down transformer for the half wave rectifier. Now full wave rectifier. Here full wave rectifier is nothing but whenever the both positive as well as negative half cycle both are converted in AC to DC. It means in AC waveform is positive half cycle as well as negative half cycle, and this positive and negative both are used for the conversion of DC, then it is known as full wave rectifier. So here center tap transformer is required in 2 diode circuit, but in 4 diode, means in bridge, there is no requirement of center tap transformer. In center tap, what is the center tap transformer? Let me discuss in next slide. Center tap, what is the requirement and why we use center tap? We will discuss in next slide. Here this is the form of rectifier circuit. Use both helps, means positive as well as negative. Now this make form of rectifier more effective, means here the efficiency of this rectifier is greater than the half wave rectifier. And conduction of diode, means in positive half cycle one diode is conduct and negative half cycle also one diode is conduct, because here use 2 diode or more than 2 diode for the rectification process. So this one is this is the circuit of the 2 diode full wave rectifier, or also known as center tapped rectifier. Now let's discuss step by step. This is the step down transformer. Now in positive half cycle what happened? This A terminal become positive, this center tap become negative, and this lower center tap become positive, and this terminal become negative. So diode D1 is connected to this positive and it is in forward bias. Whenever diode D1 is forward bias, and due to this forward bias condition, current will flow through this RL resistor, and here you have to remember the direction of current is like this. So here you get this waveform, this positive half cycle waveform. Now in negative half cycle what happened? This B become positive and A become negative. So diode D2 is in forward bias and diode D1 is in reverse bias, and current in negative half cycle will flow like this. Current will flow through. Also here the direction of current is same. So the direction of current in both half cycle is in this direction. So what happened? The waveform negative half cycle will transferred in positive part, means here no, there is negative half cycle is like this, but it due to this current direction it will go upside the this origin line. So you get this type of waveform totally continuously half cycle will converted in pulsating DC. This is not pure DC. We cannot say that the rectifier will convert directly pure DC, but pulsating DC is there, and for the conversion of the pure DC we have to use filter circuit. So in positive half cycle diode D1 is conduct, in negative half cycle diode D2 is conduct, and continuously this D1 and D2 will conduct according to the input waveform, and we convert the AC to this pulsating DC. This one is about the basic idea of the full wave rectifier using center tap transformer. Now let me talk about the bridge rectifier. Here the 4 diode is required, and this 4 diode is connected in bridge form. Bridge form is nothing but whenever there is a 4 arm is there, and one arm contain one diode. Here diode D1, D2, D3 and D4, this 4 diode is conduct in according to the input waveform. Here input waveform is like this. Whenever this terminal is positive, this terminal is negative in positive half cycle, then diode D1 is conduct, and the current direction of the green portion, the correct direction of current is like this. Here the through RL, then this D2 is conduct, and circuit is completed. So in positive half cycle these two diode D1 and diode D2 both are conduct, and according to this conduction here you get some voltage and the waveform. Now in negative half cycle what happened? This point become positive and this point become negative. So diode D3 is in forward bias. Here the direction of current is like this. D3 is forward bias, and this point D4 is in forward bias, and circuit is completed. So in negative half cycle these two diode D2 and D4 is in forward bias, D3 and D4. In positive half cycle diode D1 and D2 are in forward bias. So these two diode, the pair of this diode will convert AC to pulsating DC. This is the more simplified circuit. We can directly connect this resistor over in between C and D. Here name indicate A, B, C and D. Whenever the input supply is given between A and B, and the output is taken between C and D. So you can easily remember A, B, C, D. The A, B is nothing but our input, and C, D is our output. So across this RL resistor you get this type of waveform. Here this capacitor is used for the filtering purpose, but here we not discuss about filter. Filter is nothing but its circuit, it convert pulsating DC to the pure DC, or smoothing of the DC waveform. So here you get the output voltage across this capacitor is like this. According to the charging and discharging of this capacitor, the pure DC is available at the output side at the load, and we can discuss in next video about the filtering process and the filtering component. That we will discuss in the next video later. Now friends, this one is about the full wave rectifier, and efficiency of the full wave rectifier is near about 80%. 81.4 or 80%, above the 80, more than 80% efficiency is available in full wave rectifier, and mostly in our charger or any SMPS circuit there is a requirement of the bridge rectifier. Now if we discuss about SMPS, switch mode power supply, or UPS, uninterrupted power supply, or any DC supply or any power supply, then rectifier is most important portion or circuitry that is used in power electronic as well as in basic electronic subject, and in many application without bridge rectifier in TV circuit, radio circuit, smartphone circuit, in smartphone charger, battery charger, vehicle battery charger, there is all are the application of the rectifier. Rectifier circuit is a basic form of conversion of AC to DC conversion. And you have to remember this basic fundamental part of the rectifier circuit. So you can easily solve any question about the rectifier. So you have to remember about this circuit. Okay friends, this is the bridge full wave rectifier. Ideal rectifier circuit is like this. This is transformer. There is no requirement of center tap transformer. Here we will discuss some basic form of center tap. Here this is the center tap transformer, and center tap transformer is nothing but whenever this is primary and this is secondary. Whenever secondary coil is divided in two parts, then it is known as center tap. Tapping is nothing but connection. The center portion of this secondary will tap out, then it convert in two parts, first part and second part. This is known as center tap transformer. And here in bridge rectifier there is no requirement of center tap transformer, only simple transformer is required. This 4 diode is connected back to back like this. D1 and D2 is conducted in forward bias in positive half cycle. D3 and D4 is conducted in negative half cycle, and here you get some voltage like this. Now nowadays in market this type of bridge is available. This is the input and this positive negative is our output. Means here the AC symbol is there. Here you have to get some input signal from the transformer, and this negative and positive, here you get some output. Here positive, this one is positive, this is the negative. So this is some basic chip. Inside this chip 4 diode is there, and we can directly mount this device in PCB, plastic circuit board. So you can reduce the area, and you have there is no requirement of this diode connection, because diode are inside this chip. So we can directly use this rectifier circuit or rectifier switch. So friends, this one is about rectifier, and you have to remember this positive rectifier, half wave rectifier as well as full wave rectifier. And full wave is also divided in two parts, center tap 2 diode rectifier and bridge rectifier. This is about the rectification circuit. Okay, thank you.